Hi there, it's Sunny from iPhone Life Hacks. Great to be with you again. Today I'm going to talk about your passcode lock. Now, let's first of all just get things sorted with which device I'm using here. This is an old iPhone 5. It's running iOS 10, and so it does not have Touch ID. So when I go into my settings, what I see down here is I can see that passcode is available. But if you've got a device as iPhone 6 or later, then you're going to have Touch ID, and it will say Touch ID and passcode, and the screen that you see next is going to be a little bit different to the screen that I'm going to show you now. So let's just tap on passcode and see what comes up. First thing is you have to enter your passcode. Also on the Touch ID units, you'll obviously have a 6-digit passcode instead of a 4-digit. Now the key thing I want to show you today is this thing called require passcode after how long. So this particular device is currently set up that it would need a passcode after 1 hour. So what does that mean? That means that I enter my passcode, I use my device, and then when I've finished using it, I just put it down. If I then return to the device within 1 hour of putting it down, then that's fine. The access is enabled, and you can just get straight in without having to put the passcode in. So if you're one of these people that is constantly picking their phone up and having to put their passcode in, it can get quite annoying. So you can increase and decrease the amount of time so that you kind of get an idea of how secure your phone feels. So let me show you what your options are. So for example, when you first get the phone, the setting is actually on immediately. So what that means is that every time you turn the phone off, put it down, it goes to sleep. As soon as it goes to sleep, it will need a passcode immediately when you want to wake the phone up. So that means if you're in a situation where you think someone's just going to take your phone from you, maybe put it down, a family member's going to pick it up and play with your phone, well, that's the setting that you need. However, it might work for you that you can let your phone go to sleep, and then as long as you pick it up within 5 minutes, then you can just crack on and play with your phone or check your emails, whatever it is you want to do with it. However, if you wait more than 5 minutes, you'll need to put your passcode in. And so that little reminder at the bottom, of course, is shorter times are more secure. In other words, if you have it on set up for after 4 hours, then what will happen is you can put your phone down. If somebody takes your phone, then they're going to just be able to use it pretty much all the time. Yeah, and by the time they put it down and pick it up, then they're off on their way. So that's something I think is very, very important. So even though it might feel like a real pain to keep entering your passcode, I would obviously alter this so that it feels like you've got access, but your phone isn't too insecure. It hasn't got access. Other people are not going to get to it. Let's go back. I'll let you work out how you want to play with that. Let's go back and look at these other controls. So let's look at allow access when locked. So what this means is that even though your phone's locked, you can still get your Today view. You can still get your notifications. You can still play with Siri. You can reply with message. Use home control for those that are using the home app. And of course, you can still access your wallet as well. Now, if you want to turn any of these off, then you just slide the buttons over, and there we go. Slide the buttons over, and they will just then become unavailable. So Siri, for example, is quite an interesting one. If your phone is locked and you still have access to Siri, sometimes people can still apparently get into your phone if they talk to Siri. Now, in theory, that shouldn't happen because Siri kind of recognises who you are, and there's a little bit of voice control going on there with the security, so it shouldn't really work that way, but it doesn't mean that it's going to work for every single person. So I think it's quite a good idea to leave Siri switched off. If you don't want people to see what you're getting up to today, you don't want them to see your notifications, then just obviously turn those off. And also you might want to just make sure that wallet's turned off as well. Make sure no one's going to spend any of your hard-earned cash. Another interesting option right at the bottom is the erase data. So quite simply, if someone's trying to get into your phone, trying to guess what your passcode is, well, what you can do is you just turn on this little button here. It then says, are you sure you basically want to do this? Because if someone plays with your phone and tries to get in, then once they've tried on 10 occasions, then everything is going to be erased. Absolutely everything is just going to go, and the device is just going to get reset back to normal. So you can pop that on, there you go, and that's now enabled. So there is just a little brief overview on how to protect your phone that little bit more. Make sure you use the passcode lock in a way that suits you and you feel most protected, but also you still feel flexible and you can still get to what you need on your phone. And just another reminder that this is really something that works for the devices that do not have Touch ID. If you have a Touch ID, then I can cover how that works on another video. So I hope that's been useful to you. Have a great day. My name's Sunny from iPhone Life Hacks, and I'll catch you on the next video.